So the plan for this movie was to be mildly entertained, laugh a little bit, see some cool action. I was expecting a whole lot, but as Mike Tyson once said, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face. And let me tell you, I got my ass bitch slapped tonight. And with that, I welcome you to another episode of The Real Mentor, where my goal is always to enhance your movie watching experience. I'll get to my review of Deadpool in a second, but first I want to make a quick self-promoting announcement here. You just started a podcast, The Real Mentor, starring myself and my co-hosts. We're up now on iTunes. You can find us on Podbean, of course, Pocket Cast, pretty much anywhere you can get a podcast. You can download it, so we'd love for you guys to like us on iTunes. It's a very entertaining show. We talk about movies and TV, of course, our specialty. You can also join our Facebook page, The Real Mentors. Just log in, click like, and enjoy the show. We have one up almost every week. We have 4 episodes thus far, with the 5th coming up on Valentine's Day. Now, on to Deadpool. Now, this movie was highly anticipated, the first big movie of the year, big superhero movie of the year. And, hold up a second, why the fuck am I wearing this? There, better. So, now Fox, this is their second attempt to bring Deadpool to the big screen. They tried and failed miserably a few years back in Wolverine X-Men Origins. Decided to give him a try, starring the same actor who played him in X-Men Origins, of course, Ryan Reynolds. This was a big passion project for him. He wanted to come back and do it the right way, and he nailed it. He hit this out of the park. Simply put, this movie is wildly entertaining from start to finish. From the very beginning, the opening credits are unbelievably creative. I'm not going to spoil anything to you, but just pay attention to all what's going on in the opening credits. And from there, it's relentless. It does not let up. I can understand why now Ryan Reynolds wanted to come back to do this right, and I'm really glad he did. And now they already greenlit part 2, and I'm very excited to hear that based on what I've seen so far in the first movie. This movie is hilarious from beginning to end. Initially walking into it, I was thinking it's going to be something like Kingsman or Kick-Ass, a couple of Matthew Vaughn movies in the past, rated R, over-the-top action, a lot of crude humor. And as much as I love those movies, I like this movie even more. Now, this movie is not just about the humor. There's also some great action in it. The first-time director does a really good job giving us the action. There is some CGI. This didn't have a huge budget. It looked a little noticeable, but for the most part, it's very creatively done. Great choreography, great fight scenes. He actually took a step back so you can actually see what's going on, which a lot of movies don't do, especially with the action. And this guy did a really good job presenting that to us, which really worked along with the rest of the movie. But the humor takes center stage here. A lot of meta humor, very self-aware, a lot of Easter eggs, especially for fans of X-Men and all that. You're gonna pay attention. There's a lot of name dropping in there, which is actually very, very funny. And again, from beginning to end, there's a big smile on my face. It's hard not to smile watching this movie. The love story in there, which I know most people don't care about, neither do I. But the love story is kind of messed up. You know, it's unconventional between kind of 2 fucked up people, but it really works well, and it really helps drive the point home on who Deadpool is and his motivations. At the end of the day, don't get me wrong, this is a simple, origin story. You get some of the same tropes you get in most origin stories of superheroes, albeit this guy's a little bit different from what we're used to. And then at the very basic plots, it's a revenge tale, so there's not much to it, but it doesn't really matter because you're entertained throughout. And the only real negative I could really say besides the simple plot is really, the villain. He was kind of cookie cutter, not a big deal. But again, you're here to see Deadpool, and that's exactly what you get. Ryan Reynolds steals the show, and as well he should. He did a fantastic job. His girlfriend was great too. Most of them were. Colossus is in there. He looked cool as hell. That to see a little. Obviously, they're trying to combine Deadpool with the X-Men, and I really hope they get that going soon. But at the end of the day, this movie is a must-watch. It is just pure fun. If this movie doesn't end up in my top 10 of the year, I'll be surprised. And I hope there's other movies that are better, because this really set the bar high, particularly with all the superhero movies coming out. They got a lot to live up to, because this movie is just pure adrenaline fun. You're gonna be wildly entertained. I know it's Valentine's Day weekend. Guys, drag your girls out, lie to them, tell them it's a love story, which it kind of is. Girls, do something nice for your boyfriend, take him out to see this movie. You're gonna be entertained. I went with a couple of people today, one of my good friends and one of my real correspondent who's in our podcast, another good friend of mine, a female, and she actually really, really enjoyed the movie, which surprised me because this movie is heavy on action, it's a graphic nature, and it's very crude. The humor is as crude as can be. This earned its rated R. So in the end, should you guys see this movie? You goddamn right you should. It is absolutely so much fun. Take the girlfriend out for dinner, buy some flowers, go see Deadpool. Your weekend is complete. Guys, if you make the mistake going out your first date on Valentine's Day, first of all, shame on you. You can make up for it by going to watch this movie. I cannot recommend it enough. You're gonna have a great time. Stick around for the ending credits. There's a couple scenes at the very end just to kind of give you a heads up. So Deadpool, you're gonna watch it, like it, comment below. As always, like to read your thoughts. As always, subscribe below and keep feeding my need to go to the movies and talk about it afterwards. See you guys next time.